Women Crush every day on 99 FM. This week we are observing Breast Cancer Awareness Month, courtesy of NAMED Medical Aid Fund. And today we have a phenomenal, brave survivor. She was diagnosed with cancer in 2010, and today she's taking us through her journey and her story and how NAMED Medical Aid Fund helped her in her journey. We have here today on Women Crush, crushing very hard on her, this very brave lady, we have Suzaan Weyhe. Suzaan, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to be here and to tell my story.
Now let's get to our first question. When you were diagnosed with breast cancer, how did you find out?
It was about 11 years ago, and I was 36 years old, and I discovered a lump on the medial side of my breast, and I went to my GP to discuss it with her, and her feeling was, at 36 it's quite young, but yeah, she made the necessary arrangements for me to do a sonar and a biopsy, and then eventually there was the outcome that it is breast cancer and I need a mastectomy. But it is a journey that unfortunately only you can walk. It's your road and your road alone. People can walk it with you, but unfortunately you are the one that is going to walk it. For the simple reason is you've got support, you've got family, you've got friends, but you have to work with your head. You have to set goals. You have to make sure that you get up in the morning and that you focus on things bigger than cancer. I always say it's like a roller coaster. Sometimes you experience highs and sometimes you experience low. So you have to figure it out, and you have to make sure that your highs is high and your lows is low. But so far, I'm thankful for every day, and that I'm healthy and that I'm a survivor for 11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
You have been receiving treatment with the help of NAMED. How has that supported you through this 11-year journey?
Sure, Sibo, yes. I want to cry every time that I think about my medical aid, but really it is a phenomenal path that they walked with me. I want to put it in two categories. The first one is financial. It is, if you look at the numbers at the end of your road and your recovery road, it's shocking. So I'm very, very, very thankful for my medical aid supporting me financially. And it didn't stop with mastectomy. It didn't stop with psychologist visits. It didn't stop with a second opinion, with radiation in Cape Town. It was just endless support financially. And the road is still there. They still support me. I didn't do plastic surgery. It was my own choice not to do plastic surgery. So I've got a prosthesis, which is they get from Germany, and needs to be replaced once a year. So, and it's costly. I don't want to say what it costs, but it's quite costly. And just there was never ever any doubt that no, but you got one last year, and how does this work? So the financial support is still going on. On an emotional area, yes, I can just be thankful. It's a new life when you start recover. You need to see a dietitian for tips and for a lifestyle to eat. You have to go to the biokinetics, for instance, to make sure that you that the lymph that's been removed and the arms are being exercised, the well-being, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. It's endless. The options is there. Your whole life changes, and NAMED has changed with me and supported me with that. So I'm very, very thankful for them. And like I say, it's an ongoing thing that they support. They are very centrally situated. I've been working for 11 years with the same person. Can you imagine that? 11 years. They become family. They, I must get teary, but they support you. They SMS. They visit you in hospital. like I say, they just. I'm very thankful for my medical aid. I don't know how people do it without a medical aid.
Yeah.
I must be very honest, because cancer knocks on um, cancer can happen to anybody.
True.
Yeah.
You really can. So definitely you would want every woman to be on NAMED. And why would you recommend NAMED as a medical aid for women especially?
That's very easy.
Yeah.
Women go through different cycles or stages in life. If you're lucky, you fall in love, you marry, you get babies, children, and then unfortunately perimenopausal and menopause. So that is our normal cycle or life paths. NAMED is incredible. When you go for your checkups, when you fall pregnant, your gynecologist, when you have your cesarean or your birth, they are there. They've got an enormous, a wonderful 24-hour service where you, if you have any questions regarding your baby, you can phone and they answer. They've got help. They provide help with kids, for instance, occupational therapists, speech therapists. Then perimenopausal, they help you with, once again, visiting a dietitian or go to your psychiatrist or psychologist. Yes, they every woman needs a medical aid. In particular, NAMED, they are there to support you in every cycle or every event of your life.
Now you have been through this 11-year journey. You mentioned the ups and you mentioned the downs. You mentioned, setting up goals. But I wanted to touch on specifically what you have learned that you can impart to other women that are now diagnosed with breast cancer. The lessons that you have learned. What tips would you give them?
There's only one, and that's my medical aid's new logo or slogan. It makes me laugh and it brings tears to my eyes every time that I pass the billboard. It says, "Hello, life." Hello, life. Embrace life. There is a tomorrow. Find a goal. If I see that picture, the drip, it brings memories back. Every 3 weeks, visiting the same place, getting chemo, after that receiving Herceptin for quite a while, and then I see the bright orange techies and I think to myself, yes, that is what you need. I just want to end and say there is a life after cancer. And if you join NAMED Medical Aid, it's going to be Hello Life.
Hello Life.
Hello Life.
Thank you so much for coming, Suzaan. We really appreciate and learning from your journey, and more than anything, learning from your strength.
Thank you very much.
Women Crush Every Day was proudly brought to you by NAMED Medical Aid Fund.